Well, so we have speaking part 2. Well, okay. I want you to look at this picture and try to explain it. So could you please briefly talk about this picture? What can you see, what they're doing?
As in the picture, I can see four men is uh, bicycles, cycling, cycling. I can see are four cars and one purse. I can see traffic lights,
Yeah,
many tree,
of
and
course.
I think it's building.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so this one, actually, that is really interesting because it should be speaking part 3. But because, as you know, let me talk about different parts of your exam. So you know that we have part 1, part 2, part 3. In part 2, normally, so actually a task, okay, for example, is given and you need to talk. Okay, so of course this task can be given with pictures, so it's about picture or situation, and you should like discuss, suggest ideas and make decision together. So it's about 2 or 3 minutes. So this is this actually the general point about part 2 of speaking. Now let's talk about structure of speaking part 2. So the first thing that you need to know, let me write it here. Okay, so well, so the structure, first of all, as I told you in part 2, you're given a task with pictures or a situation. And of course, you need to talk about it. Oh, what is this? Okay, and you need to talk about it. And now, what is the structure of task 2? First, the examiner explains the task. So the examiner explains the task. Then, of course, you need to talk together, okay? You make suggestions, so you need to talk together, okay? Normally with your partner, you make suggestion, you express opinion, and of course, agree, disagree.
Mm.
And of course, you reach a decision. You make a decision, you reach a decision together. This part is, of course, optional. It's not something that you must do. So it's not must do part, but it's optional, the last one. So this one is optional. So you can do or not. It's your choice, okay? And then, for example, here we have a picture, okay? Let's see. Let's have a look at this. First of all, let's complete the sentences with an appropriate preposition. So you know that preposition, like for example, on, in, at, okay? Look at this one. 4 people are cycling the road. In the road, at the road, on the road, along the road. So what?
For people are cycling on the road.
On the road is good. You have also different options, like, for example, down the road, or you can say along the road, along the street. So along, down. Oh, let me make it a little smaller. Okay, well, and number 2, they are in of the traffic. What of the traffic?
As of the traffic.
What?
In the right?
No, in the
In the
middle.
middle.
They're exactly in the middle of traffic. As you can see, both sides, cars, and they are in the middle of the traffic. And number 3, the cyclist of the others is wearing jeans. Of course, it's not really clear. Really? It's
Yes.
jeans. Yeah, of course it's jeans, but it's black and white, so it's a little different. Yeah, of course, jeans. So the cyclist of the others, so here, we need to mention the position of this one, where it is, or where actually this, the spike or the cyclist is. So let's see, the cyclist.
The
Here.
cyclist of the other is wearing jeans. I think is for us. I don't know. I think it's, I think I choose. I don't know the best answer for
Of course.
this instant in front of.
Of course, in front of or ahead of. So both of them. So ahead of or in front of, both of them. So can be used. And the next one, number 4, the 2 cyclists behind him are riding 2 taxis. 2 taxis. This and this. They are in front, opposite, at, on, between.
The two cyclists behind him are riding
This and this.
next to.
But 2 cars. This one and this one. So
I think it's between.
definitely right. Between. Very good. And the next one, the taxi, the left is gray. Which one is gray? This one is gray. Yeah. Okay. The taxi at the left, in the left, on the left. So which one?
I think it's on the left.
Definitely yes. On the left is gray. The driver of the gray taxi is looking ahead.
Looking for ahead.
Looking straight.
Look at.
Looking straight. Yeah. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. And number 7, taxis, there is a van. Here.
Oh. The taxi.
The taxis, there is a van. So we need to use in front of, between, on, at, back, behind. So what?
I think it's
Here, here, behind, of course, very good. Behind, at the back of taxis, and you can see any passengers, the taxis. So people, which one?
in the taxi.
In the taxes, very good, in the taxes. So as you can see, we have some prepositions like in the middle, in front of, ahead of, between, on. So when you talk about surface, okay, that is really important to use on the street. Okay, what happened? Okay, on the street, on the road, okay? So on the earth, on the ground, on the floor. So when we talk about a surface like ground, street, we use the preposition on. And of course, when we talk about vehicles like taxi, small ones, in the taxi, but how about bus? In the bus, on the bus.
On the bus.
Great job. Yeah, of course. Very good. Okay. Now, as you can see, what do you think? Do you agree? Oh, I just said leg. So what was the structure? As you can see, you need to talk together. You make suggestion, express opinion, agree, disagree. Now, let's see. Oh, what is this? Okay. Well, and now make the questions and sentence 1 to 6 to the functions. Do you agree?
Do you agree? Wait. Mm, do you agree? Asking.
Asking whether someone has the same opinion. Yeah, very good.
Oh.
Oh, you meant something else? What was your
I have
answer?
never said that.
You're really smart. But you said asking, and I was like, okay, this is, you're so smart. Oh, you fooled me. Okay, it's okay. Well, okay, but that was your answer, wasn't it?
Yes.
No?
I
Okay,
choose
yes.
B.
Of course, just, okay. Okay, I won't say anything. What do you think?
What do you think? Asking or for meaning to be made clear?
No.
No.
What do you think? What do you
Ah.
think? What do you
Or
think? Yeah, I didn't say.
I disagree at.
No, not the same. What do you think? I'm asking your opinion. What do you think? I'm asking your opinion. Yeah?
Or asking for someone opinion.
Of course, yes. Of course, yes. Okay, the next one. Sorry, can I say something?
I think is letter A.
Yeah, very good.
Ah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I'm
I
not
think
sure about
is
it.
I think is asking for meaning to be made clear.
What? Where
Right?
is the meaning? No, where is the meaning here? What meaning? I'm
I'm
not
I,
sure. I'm
I'm
not
not sure
sure.
about
I
that.
don't agree. I don't agree. I don't agree. I'm not sure.
Okay, is this agree?
Disagree, of course. When you say I'm not sure, you state your disagreement. So you disagree. Yeah. And sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean. I didn't understand.
Okay, asking for meaning to be made clear.
Definitely yes. This one is right. And exactly.
Okay, exactly is agree.
Great. Yeah, very good. Of course, very good. Well, and now, of course, working pairs. So we have two people here. One person is A, one person is B. And now, listen to the examiner explaining the first part of the part 2 task and complete the first part of the task. Ready?
Yeah.
Of course, one moment. I'm not ready. Just one moment. I need to. Okay, the number is, huh, what? Track 17, really? We don't have it here. Let me see. Oh, it takes a few seconds, just one moment. I need to wait a moment, please.
I think you realizing.
Yeah, of course, maybe. Yeah, if I could, I would. Unfortunately, I can't. But, you know, if I could, I would definitely sing. At
For
least I
you,
can do it in my classes. So it's not bad. It's like, you know, I don't know, maybe change your mood. Yeah.
you should be a singer.
Ah, really? Ah, but you know, being a good singer is difficult because you need to have a good voice, first of all, and to be confident to be a singer. So I think I can't. Well, audio, let me see, 17. Okay, I could find it. Yeah, 16 or 17. It's 16. Okay.
Track 16, Speaking Part 2, Worksheet 1. Now, I'd like each of you to talk on your own about something. I'm going to
Sorry,
give each of you a
excuse me.
photograph, and
Yeah,
I'd like you to talk about
let
it.
me okay,
A.
pause it.
Here
Yes, of course.
Okay, you make it louder. I can hear.
You can't hear? I'm sorry, but
I
I can't. Let me see. Let me try it, but I think no, because let me try. It's the loudest, yeah, version of it. So let's see again.
track
Let me share it again. One moment. Okay. Hmm. Okay, now let me play it again.
track 16, Speaking Part
Can you
2,
hear?
Worksheet 1.
are a little bit.
Now,
I
I'd
can't
like
hear
each of you to
clearly.
talk on your own about
You
something. I'm
can't?
going to give
I
each of you a
can't hear
photograph,
clearly.
and I'd like you to talk about it.
Listen, I will help.
A. Here is your photograph. It shows people traveling. B. You just listen. A. Please tell us what you can see in the photograph.
Well, so what was the first question? Of course, as I told you, the task is given, yeah? And
Yes.
then I ask you to do something, for example, to describe something, this photograph, okay? Well, now let's see here. Okay, let's talk about this. This is, so a photograph or a photo, and there it is, what we're doing. So let's explain it. Let's see. So first of all, tell me, what can you see?
Okay. In a photograph one, I can see on a lot of people. They are on the on the metro, right? Or
Yeah.
electric train.
Yeah.
Uh, okay.
This is subway,
And
you mean? You mean
yes,
subway?
yes.
Yeah.
This
And
and I can see some woman. I think is they have a sadness.
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That
Well,
Jeffrey is sad. And some men, I think is. Do you see the men who wear glasses or he's sitting next to the man or eats cake? You see that?
okay. Is eating okay something? Yeah. So first of all, the language structure that you need to use for describing picture is present continuous. So that is really important. Okay. Well, so you can see some people on the subway. So as you can see, they're sitting, and of course, so for example, you can see a man who is eating. The man who is eating, okay, yeah, is sitting next to the man who is wearing glasses. The man who is wearing glasses is actually looking at the man, the bold one, this one, bold. Bold means without her. What happened? Without her. Can you hear me?
Thì sao? Tí nữa còn uống tiếp.
Sorry. What's going on there? I can't understand at all.
Oh yes. Sorry.
No, it's not fair. I couldn't understand anything. What was it? It was you?
Sorry, I am talking with my uncle.
Ah,
Sorry.
please. I was like, okay,
My
what
uncle
happened?
voice.
Okay. Of course, Alec was like, oh, what happened here? Okay, who's talking now? Okay, well,
Sorry.
no, it's okay. There's no problem at all. Well, okay, so let's see. So first of all, what they're wearing, as you can see, okay, for example, we can talk about the man who's wearing sunglasses. The bald man. So
You think this is sunglasses?
no, I said glasses. I said sunglasses.
Glasses, or I hear
Glass?
sunglasses.
No, it's like
Sorry.
glasses. No, this is glasses. Yeah, of course, just wearing
Yes.
glasses here. Yeah, of course. And I can see. So okay. So this way. So this is like, a public transport, like subway. Okay, people who are sitting and they're looking at each other. Some of them looking at each other. Some of them, like for example, talking or eating. So just you should use present continuous. He is eating. The man who is eating, the man who is eating is sitting next to the man, okay? The man who's wearing glasses.
Wearing
Yeah?
glasses. Okay. I think we finished photograph one.
Okay, well, okay, let's see. This is the second part, okay? Let's see what we have in the second part, okay? So here, what can you see?
It's two women. I think they are driving a car, and I think it's in the park. Driving a
Yeah,
car
it's
park.
in the, how do you know it's, oh, yeah, you can see here.
I can see clear.
Yeah, of course, that is really good. So, of course,
I can
yeah,
see
and what else?
the girl who
Oh,
is sitting next to the girl
the
driving,
girl
who
who's
is
who is wearing, look, braces. Braces. Look, they're called braces. Look, let me show you. This.
braces.
Braces. Yeah, she's wearing braces on her feet. Can you see?
Yes.
Braces. Yeah, of course.
Oh.
So she is a driver. Okay. Well, and they're happy. Maybe they're, I don't know.
I think it's
Yeah.
they very fun.
Yeah, some fun. Maybe they're having, don't forget, this is present continuous. So this is describing photo, and we need to use present continuous. So don't forget about it. Okay.
Yes.
Well, actually, this photo is, it shows someone learning how to do something. I think this person is learning something. What is that? She's learning.
Driving car.
Of course, how to drive. Yes, of course, she's learning how to drive. Very good. Okay, so what we can see two young women And the one who is wearing braces, okay, is learning how to drive. Yeah,
Are you sure about that?
I think I'm trying to describe, no matter. So I think. So, but look at this. Yeah, maybe, but you can guess. Look, first of all, as you can see, she is really focused. Yeah, I think yes. I think yes, but I'm not sure, of course. Maybe just what I can see. Well, and now
The
let's
focus
see.
is the
Yeah.
most important reason
No,
you need to have when you
no, it's not only. Okay, let me show. Okay. Okay, so let me give you more reasons. Okay, first of all, so as you can see their faces. Okay, uh, the first one who's driver, as I told you, so it's like really focused on what she's doing. Okay, and the second one, we have driving instructor, like teacher, trainer, instructor. So yeah, can you see? She is looking at the road to, like, to check something.
yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Do you agree?
okay. I
Okay.
wish.
Yeah.
I wish.
I think so. It's something that I think. So I can see. I can say that I'm trying to guess, and yeah, and let me see what else I can see. Okay.
Okay. You
Now
can
let me
see
see. Nothing.
okay.
Nothing else. Nothing else. Yeah, Chris. So I can see anything, just like this, maybe. Okay, so you tell me what you guess.
Or
Yeah.
else, I guess I think they they mm, they just cause traffic. They
Okay. No, it's not traffic,
just
as you said. No, it's not traffic because as you said, they're like somewhere, maybe here, like green space. Okay, maybe there is no traffic here. I don't think so. So it's not a
uh,
good idea. Yeah.
I think they have a picnic and they are repairing. Yes,
Yeah.
they go to the place.
Yeah.
They
Of
have a
course.
picnic. Yes.
Yeah. But look at this. I don't know. I think she has a tense posture, like stressed, like, not really sure. I don't know what I think, but okay, so we're trying to describe something. So no matter what they're doing, we are trying to describe. Okay, now I want you to describe again using present continuous. So again, what can you say?
Okay. I can see. I can see the girl who is wearing a braces. Um, and I can see they are very fun and very happy. I can see the girl who has blonde hair. She is she is texting about the place. It's like she is having her friends. Yes.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We have different ideas about this picture, but it's good. At least we could. So I think so. There are two different ideas. So maybe I think that no, they're not friends. Maybe if they are friends, but I'm sure. I don't know. I can understand. Look at the way that actually she's keeping steering wheel. Look at this. If you know how to drive, you don't keep it this way. So look at this, look. So the way that she's keeping, she's holding just, steering wheel. So you know that this part of car, let me write, this is called steering wheel. So look at this, how she's holding. Just she's not sure. And I didn't look at her face. Of course, she's smiling, but maybe she's stressed. Isn't she?
Okay.
I think, please be agree with me. Please agree.
Yes.
Please agree with me, of course.
Teacher,
Yeah,
I think we should to move.
of course, yes, of course. But so the most important thing about this picture, that is, don't forget about using present continuous. When not only this one, any picture. So when you want to describe an image, you need to use present continuous, okay?
Yes.
Well, and now, okay, well, let's see. Look at the pictures of items you take on holiday and what do you think they are? So let's see. This one, can you guess?
Yes.
What are they? I don't know the first one. It looks like what it is. Can you guess? I know.
I know.
Yeah.
You said you don't know.
But I know, I'm a teacher, I know everything. So, okay, so it looks like, I'm not sure, but I can start my sentence with, okay, it looks like,
Um, I can letter A. Oh,
yep,
it's like a horse.
horse.
I can yes, it's like a horse. I can see I can see
I'm sorry. Okay, I
ah.
have a question. That's okay. It's I don't know. It looks like a horse, but I have a question. Do you take a horse on holiday? Why do you do this? So no, look, it looks like a pair of sunglasses. Look, let me show you.
Ah,
Yeah, can you see? Look, like this. This part and this part. And here you can see if we continue this part, and again we have like this one. Can you see? Of course, I'm not really good at drawing, but I'm trying like this.
it's
Yeah, like,
like
yeah.
a horse, a good horse for children.
That was so good. But you need to think about the question. So you say, okay, it looks like a horse, but if you take a horse to, on holiday, it's not possible. B,
Học mà.
what is this? Can you guess?
Yes.
What is this?
I know. I know, but I can't. I don't know. It's in English.
Okay, you describe it. I will give you the name. Just describe it.
This is made by uh cao su.
What?
It's made by rubber. For it's safe. Users their foot when they work.
Ah, you mean flip-flop. You mean flip-flop. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I do agree with you. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Flip-flop can be. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah. So we can say it might be. So as you can see, we are talking about possibilities. So we are not sure. Just, we are talking about possibilities. So there are some phrases that you can use when talking about possibilities. Uncertainty, it means you are not sure about something. It could be, it might be, it looks as if, it looks like it's possible, but the way that the structure that you use them is different. So it looks like something. After looks like, I have a noun or noun phrase. The second one, flip-flop, it looks like, or it might be a flip-flop. It might be a flip-flop. Very good. What is C? Can you guess?
Letter C.
I can't see, but this is not for, I can't see anything. What is this?
I think it's Russia.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me see if we have any word to help. No, but
I
it's
think
not.
it's a toothbrush.
No, no, definitely. Oh, look. No. Let me show you. Look at this. It looks like a plug. A plug. Yeah, it looks like a plug. Like, for example, a travel plug or adapter. So I think adapter or like something like this. You can use to charge. Adapter, I think. Yeah, can you see? Look at this too. Look. 1 and 1. Can you see this? These two? It looks like something like this. Let me show you. A travel plug. I will send you a photo. Okay, let me send you. Just 1 moment. 1 moment. It takes a few seconds to. Okay.
Oh, I don't know that word.
I will send you. I'm just sending you. Just wait a moment, please. This is. Okay. Well, how about this?
No one
Look.
can stop
Can you see?
me.
Can you see?
Yes.
I just sent you a photo. Can you see?
Okay. I can see.
Yeah? You can't?
No, I can.
You can. So this is travel plug or adapter. Can you see? And look, let me show you again. Look at this too. Can you see? Here, you should check your chat box. I just sent you a photo of it.
I think it's
Look.
no.
What? You think no? So what do you think it is? I think yes. Definitely yes, it looks like. So what do you think? But yeah, I think it's possible. So it's possible it's a travel plug. So I think because you say I'm not sure, I say it's possible. It's possible it's a travel plug, but I'm not sure. So we can say it's possible. Yeah.
Right.
How about this one, D? Look at the photo and try to use one of these phrases. Look at this word and this word.
Flight tickets.
No, it's not ticket. It's something else. What do you need when you travel abroad? What do you need when you travel abroad? You need your
Passport.
Passport, of course. Look, of course, yes. But it seems to be, you can say it seems to be passport. Okay. So it seems to be passport. Yeah.
Well, you know, it is passports.
Because you can see it. Can't you?
Or yes, or new, but I think it doesn't like passports.
So what do you think? Okay, what do you think it is? I want to know your opinion. Just I guess. Look at this. Look at
I
this.
think it's.
We have, look at this. When you exit your
Do
country,
you
when
know?
you leave your country, yeah,
Do
as
you
you
know
can
plane
see,
ticket?
no, look, let me show you something. When you leave your country, okay,
Yes.
yeah, look at this. You will get X stamp on your passport. The date, look, 2015. Okay, can you see?
Yes.
19. So this is, okay, so this is your, okay, exit stamp. What is that? When you leave your country, just, immigration officer, okay, immigration officer may stamp your passport, okay?
Yes.
Where did you go? You're far from. Where did you go?
No.
It's not fair. You're not fair. You're not sharing your camera, and what you're doing over there? Like, it's not fair. Okay, so exit stamp. So as you can see, so this is actually when you want to leave your country. Yeah, of course. So the officer, like, immigration officer may stamp your passport to know actually when you left. Okay.
Yes.
So this is, yeah. And this one,
I
can you
think.
guess?
I think it's cinema ticket.
Thank you so much. No, that's again, look, departure, leave, flight, departure, the number of your seat, okay? And economy class, it's about flight, passenger name, okay?
Yes.
Jonathan Smith, so passenger name. And then we have the number of seat, the number, okay? And then we have departure time. Departure means leave. When they actually fly, so departure time, and economy class, not business class. Okay, so what is that? Boarding pass. But do you know the meaning of boarding pass?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, let me say boarding pass. When you want to travel somewhere, okay, you need to get actually your boarding pass. What is that? That is a paper, like a paper that actually allows you to enter the airport security area. And then you can board, you are allowed to board your flight. Okay, without it, you are not. So first, they check your ticket, they check your actually passport, and they give you a paper, like a boarding pass. With this paper, you are allowed to board your flight, and then you can travel somewhere, okay?
Fly or plane ticket?
Yeah, it's, somehow, but it's not flight ticket, okay? Because you buy flight ticket, but here you don't buy. Actually, you've already bought your ticket. You have your passport. You go to the airport, and then you show your passport. They check your passport. And then they give you, actually, the immigration officer gives you a boarding pass. What is that? It means this paper shows that you are allowed to travel, to board your flight. Get it?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is, but because you are not sure what phrase you can use, which one?
I think it's my it's mine.
All of them, so you can use all of them. So yeah, you can also say it looks as if, okay, for example, It's a boarding pass.
Oh dear.
Yeah, of course, it looks, okay, it looks as if it's a boarding pass. So it's like, I can see it looks as if, okay? And the last one,
Absolutely is phone.
phone.
Earphone.
Okay, headphones, or for example, maybe MP3 player, who knows? Maybe AirBots, so who knows? Maybe AirBots, so who knows? So yeah, but you can see it could be. It could be this or that or that. So you have different, actually, maybe options here. Maybe it's a kind of headphone, maybe an MP3 player. I don't know. So you can see it could be, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and so this part is about, as I told you, possibilities. So if something, for example, it looks like something, if you're sure, okay, or how much you're sure about something. So you use different phrases, okay? Now, do you have any question?
I think it's easy.
Of course, just you need to know how to use these phrases. You know that, okay, we have just that's really important, so pay attention. We have possibility and certainty. So let me write here. Expressions of certainty and possibility. But what's the difference between these two? Let's talk about it. Just let me make it a little larger, okay? This way is better, you can see. Well, so what's the difference? When you say certainty, it means you're sure, maybe stronger. So it's like, more certain. When you say it looks like, it means actually I have like, I can see something and it's like stronger assumption. So I think it is. So I say it looks like. Or when I say it seems to be like fairly not sure, it look as if similar to actually looks like. So let me write here. We
Yes.
have more certain. What is the meaning of certain? Means more sure. Yeah, when you're sure. It looks like. That is stronger. Okay? Assumption. What is that? It means I can see something and I say, okay, just based on what I see, for example, I don't know, I see this bird and I say, based on this bird, it looks like, for example, an apple, so like iPhone. So this way, this is it looks like. Then it seems to be. What is that? Fairly, not very, fairly certain. Yeah, it's like once the blower, but still some doubt. You are not sure. So it seems to be. It looks as if, like, it looks like. Okay? A little maybe weaker, but they're the same. When you say less certain, for example, it might be, yeah, that is possibility.
Possibility.
Okay? Yeah, of course. One step lower, it's possible. It's
Teacher.
possible. Yeah.
I very curious. One. Um. Uh. Do you feel sleepy?
No, why? Why do you think I'm feeling sleepy? Definitely no. Why? Because I'm typing, so I need to look at the keyboard. So why?
Oh,
Yeah?
I just curious because I heard you said this you live in California, right?
Yeah?
And I think
Ah,
um
because of this? No. Ah, because it's so late, you mean? No. First of all, it's not, we have, 2 minutes to midnight, so it's okay. No. It's okay to me. And you know that, actually, on Saturdays, I have another class after yours. So
oh
I work, yeah, of course. I work until 2 a.m. on Saturdays. So it's okay, not at all. Do you feel like I'm sleepy, really?
us I'm nervous for you.
No, don't be. It's really just, let me clarify. That is, first of all, thank you for your concern. Thank you so much. But this is my job. So, it's really normal to me because I know that I'm working with some other countries. So, and their time zones are totally different with ours. So I can say I got used to. So it's really normal now. As you can see, I'm not feeling sleepy at all. And as you can see, I'm really energetic because actually I'm used to staying up late. And of course, during the day, I have time to sleep. So it's really normal. So don't worry about it. Yeah,
You
but of course,
are
but a little
super.
bit so. But actually, about my hairstyle at the beginning of the day, I'm really just like really stylish, really good. At the end, like this, just of course, I try to make ponytail and just this, but I'm really okay.
You are superhuman.
Ah, thank you so much. No, I really enjoy. I really enjoy talking to my students, being with my student. So you make actually me more energized, so motivated, and don't worry about me. So I'm really okay. So don't worry about me. Well, let's see. Unfortunately, we have no time to keep this topic going, but we need to talk about the rest of them. I will send the list, okay, and with examples, okay, and I want you to study, just a little practice at home, and make a
Yes.
few sentences. Do you think you can make some sentences using these actually expressions?
Maybe.
Okay, if you need help, just let me know, okay? I will help.
Yes.
Okay. Well, okay, let's go. So have a great weekend and see you next week.
Thank you. Wish you
You're
have a
welcome.
good day.
Thank
Good
you.
weekend.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.